Today's WNEM TV5 Morning Extra is brought to you by Roof Max of Midland.
Thanks for tuning into TV5 Morning Extra. Remember, if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube right now, like, follow, and comment on the stories that mean most to you. I'm Lauren Piesco.
And I'm Christine Winter. First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro is here to show us how rain is moving out after a morning of school closures.
Yeah, Christine, Lauren, we've definitely had a lot of school closures, especially for this morning, and no doubt it's just very soggy across our area. The last couple of showers that we had early this morning have left mid-Michigan, so from here, it is technically going to be a rain-free day, but again, staying pretty damp, just given the fact that we're holding on to the cloud coverage today, too. But at least 45 school districts closed or delayed for today. We do have that full list at WNEM.com. If you'll be traveling soon, I actually want to first alert you to some icy areas on dirt roads and back roads, especially a lot of less traveled roads, part of why we have a lot of those school closures for this morning. Temperatures right now largely sitting between 34 and 36. We will eventually see these temps up to about 38 for the afternoon. And there's some of the fog that we're tracking this morning too. This is I-75 at Miller Road in Flint Township. You actually can barely see the lights from Flint Assembly on the horizon. So again, the fog definitely building up there. It is dense at times around Flint, and we do have some heavier fog also in the northern thumb and around Houghton Lake this morning as well. Our next round of rain will arrive tomorrow evening. We'll talk about that in your full First Alert forecast coming up. Lauren, Christine, back to you.
New this morning, a mid-Michigan woman who hit and killed a 3-year-old boy, then took off, is headed to prison for several years. Tammy Sandoval of Mount Morris killed the child and injured his twin sister and mom in Wayne County in June of 2025. She admitted to driving with a suspended license causing death and was sentenced to 5 to 15 years in prison.
Sandoval also pleaded guilty for driving with a suspended license causing serious injury, as we already mentioned. Police say Sandoval hit Tia Robinson and her 2 children while they were crossing a street in Livonia. This all happened near the annual Spree Festival there. Happening today, the Flint City Council gathering for one of its first meetings of the new year.
Yeah, the council will be looking at changes to zoning ordinances requested by the Hispanic Technology and Community Center of Greater Flint, along with changes to regulations surrounding the city's storm sewer system.
Plus possible changes coming to polling locations for those living in the 23rd and 24th precinct. That meeting starts tonight at 5 at Flint City Hall. Stay with TV5 for updates.
In continuing coverage, an income support program for women during pregnancy and after birth is now expanding to Saginaw County.
We are happy to report RX Kids is becoming available on Monday to women in the city of Saginaw, along with Bridgeport and Buena Vista Townships. It gives new moms $1,500 during pregnancy and $500 per month for the first 6 months of their child's life. Back in December, the expansion was in question, though, after House Republicans in Lansing cut $18.5 million from the program. However, the numbers still showed, despite that, expansion was still possible for more areas.
We had to take a pause. We had to figure out, do we need to stop operations? Will it limit our expansion? And after kind of doing all that math, we realized, hey, we could still launch in Saginaw County. The match dollars were already in. We still had the funding to do that.
RX Kids runs on public and private funds. Here in mid-Michigan, that program's already active in Flint, as well as Gladwin, Clare, and Roscommon counties. And the RX Kids website says it will be coming soon to Detroit and other communities.
A new recall petition filed Tuesday against Mayville President Kristen Valentine and trustee Boyd Boshaver. This after the Tuscola County Election Commission rejected language in a previous recall petition. It is tied to a vote last February not to open village offices to residents on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 3 p.m. The new petition now goes before the Election Commission on January 22nd.
Well, still unfolding, Grand Blanc Township's Board of Trustees has approved the hiring of an additional full-time firefighter in the 2026 budget.
It definitely will help us with our scheduling, our daily staffing, and being more prepared on scene for the types of runs that we are encountering more and more these days.
Fire Chief Jamie Gent had asked for 4 additional firefighters. He says he's working to address persistent staffing shortages since accepting the job last April. He says that deadly mass shooting at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints reinforced the need.
Over in Bay City, crews are busy demolishing the former YMCA building at Columbus and Madison Avenues. The work is part of a wider project encompassing the former county market site next door. And that's expected to eventually bring more than 100 affordable apartments and townhomes to the area. Demolition and cleanup is expected to run through April. Then phase 1 of construction can begin.
Happening today, the Saginaw Spirit is hosting a food giveaway for people who are struggling. It's a drive-through only event. It's happening at the Dow Event Center with a goal of supplying 300 households. The lineup starts at 9 at the arena off of Johnson Street.
You are watching our live stream, TV5 Morning Extra. We're going to take a quick break.
Now, when we come back, though, Maggie Castraba will be live checking in with a local animal shelter and the message it wants to send families when they're thinking about getting a new pet.
Remember, once again, if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook right now or catching clips on Instagram, like, follow, and comment on the stories that mean most to you. Matthew will have a look at your first alert forecast. That's coming up next.
Getting started here on this Wednesday, certainly very damp, very soggy across mid-Michigan after the rain that we had yesterday, and we're still holding on to some fog for this morning as well. I'm still first alerting you to some icy areas, especially on a lot of rural roads, back roads and dirt roads, especially some areas that are less traveled. You may still encounter some ice for your morning commute. First alert pinpoint Doppler is showing the last of the flurries and the rain showers leaving mid-Michigan, though potentially a few flurries that may sweep back in around Caseville and Port Austin, but from here, technically it is going to be a rain-free day. We're just holding on to the clouds. Mostly cloudy sky for today with highs up to about 38 degrees. Our next round of rainfall, that'll be moving in tomorrow evening. Starts up at about 7 o'clock in the evening. We are expecting between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch of rainfall from this next system here. Could we have a couple of rumbles of thunder? Certainly possible. I don't think we'll see this on a very widespread basis, but definitely something that's not impossible for tomorrow night because we do have with this system a little bit more warmth tied to it as well. First alert hour by hour shows at about 7 in the evening tomorrow. We have those rain showers starting to move in from the west. A couple of heavier pockets of rain as we go into the middle of tomorrow night. That's where some of that thunder will be possible as well. And then once we go into Friday morning, still holding on to a little bit of rain, eventually leaving our area at about 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday. And from there, the remainder of Friday is going to be dry. We will just hold on to the cloud coverage much like today. So today also mostly cloudy with a high of 38 degrees. Tomorrow 44. Take a look at that on Friday. Very likely could see some 50s at least to start off the day on Friday. Some low 50s potentially too, but we will fall back to the 30s on Friday afternoon. That cooler weather does stick around as we go into the upcoming weekend. Only 34 on Saturday and then 28 on Sunday. We're tracking another system on Saturday that could bring both rain and snowfall with it. I will say this morning we've actually seen the snow chance with that going up a little bit more. So that'll be the next system to watch on Saturday after tomorrow night's rain. Once we go into the beginning of next week, though, Lauren, Christine, that is a pretty quiet start to the week.
All right, Matthew, thank you. Well, new this morning, animal shelters often see a surge in pets being dropped off right after the holiday season. Many of those animals given as Christmas gifts.
Maggie Castraba is live at Saginaw County Animal Care and Control to learn more from the staff there. Maggie?
Lauren, Lauren, Christine, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely right. After the holiday time fades away, and as many families gift their children pets for the holidays, they are overwhelmed with the sense of responsibility that it really takes to have pet ownership, and these pets end up here. So joined with us now is the director of the center, Rachel. Rachel, thank you so much for sharing your morning with us. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Absolutely, we're doing great. So right now, let's introduce, we got a really high energy Onyx here, everyone. Let's get a good spotlight on her. So give me the backstory on Onyx. I mean, Rachel, every time when the holidays come and go, you know, family loves gifting gifts to their children and family members, but they just don't realize the big responsibility that it takes. So then pets wind up here. And why do you think that is?
Well, as you can tell, Onyx is pretty high. I want to reevaluate if your home is going to meet her energy requirements. Are you someone that's going to be able to walk and play with her often? You know, maybe somebody who works from home is really active. But if you're a little more sedentary in your life, you know, she might be too much for you. Sure. And that's okay. We want to make sure that when we're adopting, fostering, we're evaluating you and pairing you with the right animal. But oftentimes, that's a reason that animals get returned.
Yeah.
They're high energy. People want them to go in their crate and automatically be trained, and they don't do that.
I know. So let's learn more about Onyx. How long has she been here? And you know, personality type. What kind of family suits her best?
So Onyx has
give
been
her
with
all
us.
the treats.
She's been with us for a couple of months. She is one of our longer residents.
Okay.
She was brought in as a stray. She's a young dog. She's only estimated at 2.
Okay.
And you can tell she's just super high energy, right? She loves toys. She loves treats. She's actually very intelligent, knows lots of basic commands. But getting her to calm down and, you know, actually, you know, perform them can be a little difficult. I know. She does love playgroups. She likes other dogs. She's one of our greater dogs in playgroups. She's great because she likes to play with other dogs. She matches their energy, and it's great for us to evaluate their behavior and their social skills. She just is one that doesn't thrive in a cage. You know, she's a young dog, high energy, so being cooped up in a shelter is not ideal for this girl. She needs a home.
Yeah, so for viewers at home that might be interested in Onyx, how can they go about stopping by here at the center? Or, you know, if they come here and they're like, okay, maybe adoption isn't for us right now, how can they go about fostering or even helping out with the center with donations?
So you can donate via our Amazon wish list, or you can take monetary donations to us. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays.
So excited.
9 until 6, and Saturdays 9 until 1.
Okay.
I know. You are sick.
Wants all the love. All right.
So yeah, foster, adopt, donate, however you can help a shelter, do it.
Love that. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And guys, if you're interested in someone with so much energy like Onyx that's just looking for their forever home, because guys, these pets are looking for not just a moment, but for a forever loving home and just to get out of the shelter here. So reporting live here one last time this morning for TV5 News, I'm Maggie Castraba. Lauren, Christine?
All right. Lights and TV cameras everywhere. Lots to be excited about there. All right, you can support local artists and see the world premiere of a brand new stage play in Saginaw. Opening Friday at Pit and Balcony Theater, Stone Point will follow a young man on a trip to his family's hunting cabin. It stirs up some memories of the past and also faces the truth of his future in what could be the final days of his life. That show runs Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m., Sunday at 3. This weekend and next weekend, there's also a special talkback session with playwright Alex Burkhart after the last show on the 18th. For tickets, go to hotlinks at WNEM.com.
And staying with local news, the Dow Event Center is set to host a brand new event this spring. The Tattoo Festival will take over the Saginaw venue May 29th through the 31st. It'll feature celebrity and local tattoo and piercing artists, live entertainment, contest, merchandise, and more. You can get your pre-sale tickets today by joining the Dow Event Center's e-club. Just go to the hot link section on our website at WNEM.com. General public tickets go on sale Friday morning at 10.
Did you know that donating blood right now could win you a ticket to the Super Bowl, and you'll help save lives? The American Red Cross says everyone who donates will be entered for a chance to win a trip for 2 to the big game next month in California. That prize package includes tickets to the game at Levi's Stadium, round-trip airfare, 3 nights in a hotel, plus a $1,000 gift card. To learn more about donation locations, look for this story on our website at WNEM.com.
All right, quite the prize package there. We want to check in with Matthew real quick for one more look at your first alert forecast.
Yeah, and our first alert 7-day forecast a bit quieter for today, even though it is pretty soggy out there for this morning. But a mostly cloudy day, 38 for the high. The good news with those high temps in the upper 30s today is that any ice that's left will eventually melt away. We actually have some 40s in the forecast tomorrow. Could even start off Friday in the 50s, but then we'll cool down again into the weekend. Our next round of rain will be tomorrow night, and then on Saturday specifically, we are tracking a round of both rain and snow.
But all of that comes after slick roads, further north, cause some cancellations.
Yeah, this morning, plenty of school closings this morning. So we do have that full list on our website, WNEM.com.
All right.
All right, Matthew, thank you for those updates, and thanks for joining us for TV5 Morning Extra.
Yeah, we'll see you right back here at 9. Have a great morning.